Hola everyone, this is just a quick video to go over your health visual vocab. You're going to find that it's pretty similar to your environment visual vocab, but we're still going to go over some of the pronunciations and then of course the meanings of some of this vocabulary. So let's get started. We're going to start here at the top with the question, ¿Cuál es un problema grave en el mundo hoy? And that's the same question that you saw in your environment visual vocab, and you have the exact same sentence starters. Pienso que, creo que, and opino que. And then your sentence starters go with the rest of this. So, pienso que un problema grave en el mundo hoy es, creo que un problema grave en el mundo hoy es, or opino que un problema grave en el mundo hoy es. And then you would finish your sentence with one of these vocabulary words. So, creo que un problema grave en el mundo hoy es la pandemia, the pandemic, la cuarentena, the quarantine, el distanciamiento social, social distancing. Okay? And then your next section is ¿Cuáles son los efectos del problema? What are the effects of the problem? So causa, it causes. Contribuye a, it contributes to. So contribuye a la falta de salud, the lack of health. Or causa el insomnio, it causes insomnia. Or causa la enfermedad, it causes illness or sickness. Okay, and then of course your personalized vocab. Then we move on to the next question, which is ¿Qué causa el problema? What causes the problem? And then you have these same sentence starters, muchas personas, a lot of people, and la gente, people, okay? And then you would complete that with one of these actions here, tiene or tienen. So muchas personas tienen with that N, or la gente tiene without the N. So tienen, have, sufren de, suffer from, comen, eat, evitan, avoid, and ven, they watch or they see. So la gente come, and then you would pick one of the vocabulary words that's down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some vocab. Los hábitos poco saludables, unhealthy habits. La comida chatarra or la comida basura, which is fast food or junk food. La falta de movimiento, the lack of movement. La comida saludable, healthy food. Las noticias or las redes sociales, the news or social media. Las multitudes, multitudes or groups or crowds. Then we have el aislamiento, isolation. La depresión, depression. La ansiedad, anxiety. So this is the way you would form a sentence. You would say, la gente sufre de la depresión. That would be a sample sentence. Or muchas personas tienen hábitos poco saludables. That would be another sample sentence. So that's how you would form your sentences for that section. And then we move on to the last section, which is ¿Qué podemos hacer para resolver el problema? Again, this one is pretty similar to the one in your environment visual vocab. What can we do to solve the problem? Para resolver el problema, to solve the problem, debemos, we should, necesitamos, we need, podemos, we can, tenemos que, we have to. Okay, so you would go through this entire thing para resolver el problema, fill in with one of these actions here, and then pick a vocab word. Seguir una dieta sana, follow a healthy diet. Pasar tiempo al aire libre, spend time outside. Minimizar el consumo constante de noticias. So lessen the consumption of news or the constant consumption of news. Dormir suficiente, sleep enough. Incluir frutas y verduras, include fruits and vegetables. Hacer ejercicios or ser activo, exercise, be active. Lavarnos las manos, wash our hands. Seguir un horario, follow a schedule. And mantenernos en contacto con familia or amigos, to stay in contact with family or friends. Okay, and so again, you would just fill in with one of these vocab words. So an example, para resolver el problema, debemos seguir una dieta sana. Para resolver el problema, podemos dormir suficiente. Okay, make sure that whatever you're putting together makes sense all the way from the top to the bottom of the visual vocab as you're putting sentences together in paragraph form. All right, if you have any questions, let us know. We are here to help.